Your future starts with steps here and there. Before you know it, you are off somewhere. From growing up curious with so much heart, getting there is bound to be your part. There are those you may not ever know, but they set the ground, walk you through, lead you to life abound. In whatever shoes you'd fit to stepping up, opportunities like rhythm can never stop. People enable you as you would. Your dreams are real, great, and good. Enabling the future. That was how the National Development Company started. Founded on March 10, 1919, NDC was first known as the Compañía de Fomento Nacional. Leading its first ever meeting was then Secretary of the Treasury, Alberto Barreto. 17 years later, NDC converted to a public corporation through Commonwealth Act No. 182 to further the economic policies of the Commonwealth government. The company lost no time in getting to work, setting up office in Pureza, Santa Mesa, and organizing its first subsidiary, the Cebu Portland Cement Company. Other firsts would follow, with enterprises such as the National Power Corporation, the Batangas Lumber Finishing Mills, the NDC Pulp and Paper Mill, and the Manila Gas Corporation. NDC has pioneered work areas that continue to grow to this day. It has touched countless lives, from food, clothing, shelter, infrastructure, education, and energy. It brought us Philippine Airlines, Philippine Associated Smelting and Refining Corporation, Philippine Phosphates Fertilizer Corporation, and National Steel Corporation. Beyond our shores, the NDC would represent the Philippine government in ASEAN industrial projects such as PT ASEAN Aceh Fertilizer in Indonesia, ASEAN Bintulu Fertilizer in Malaysia, and ASEAN Potash in Thailand. Other notable projects are the first Cavite Industrial Estate in Dasmariñas, the Science Park of the Philippines, and the Sabani Estate in Bongabong, Nueva Ecija. Other supported agricultural projects were palm oil production through the NDC Guthrie Plantation Project and the Agusan Plantations Incorporated. Pineapple plantations by leasing land in Bukidnon to Philippine Packing Corporation and in Cotabato to Dole Philippines. Aside from developing the agricultural side of the country, NDC also provided support to the development of the country's shipping industry through the National Shipyard and Heavy Industries, National Shipping Corporation, and NDC Maritime Leasing Corporation. Inspired to do more, NDC likewise invested in the Venture Capital Corporation's project. The Philippine International Trading Corporation, the Manila Exposition Complex Incorporated, the Daanghari SLEX Road Link Project, the Rizal 1 Megawatt Mini Hydro Power Project, the San Carlos Bioenergy Incorporated, the Philippine Mining Development Corporation, school building programs, and National Irrigation Administration. Under the Aquino administration, privatization marched on. Several companies were fully and partially divested, bringing proceeds from privatization sales up to an impressive 14 billion pesos. From tiny steps to big leaps, NDC took the role of a catalyst in the country's economic development. And just like the shoes, it has become a reliable partner of the private sector in undertaking diverse projects, from inception to nurturing to privatization. These include the NDC Industrial Estate Project, Picking up from the highly successful First Cavite Industrial Estate, NDC will develop its 19.17-hectare property located in Dasmariñas, Cavite into a PESA registered industrial economic zone. The Davao Food Complex Project, NDC's 20-hectare property in Toril, Davao City, will be developed into a bustling complex consisting of food processing centers, storage facilities, incubation centers, and agri-tourism attractions. The Davao Food Terminal Complex, in support of the joint undertaking of the DA and the LGU of Davao City, NDC leased out a 5-hectare lot for the Davao Food Terminal Complex to establish a wholesale market. The establishment of a commercial multi-purpose gamma irradiation facility. NDC will establish a commercial multi-purpose gamma irradiation facility for the decontamination and sterilization of agricultural and non-agricultural products to ensure global competitiveness of locally produced commodities. The expansion of the World Trade Center Metro Manila. To promote global trade and investments, NDC will put up additional equity in the Manila Exposition Complex for the expansion of its world-class exhibition venue. The Solar Hybrid Systems Project. NDC will undertake solar hybrid system projects to be put up in the remaining unelectrified off-grid islands and remote and last-mile communities. As NDC ventures into its bicentennial year, NDC believes that it has found its niche in the country's overall evolution. We progress. The name has become synonymous to development, but the logo needs to have a more definitive look. As progressive as the millennium, the National Development Company now expresses a new design. NDC. With a leaf and a gear for fresh perspectives that create and make progress grow and run efficiently like clockwork. The blue stands for trust, honesty, and dependability. Green for nurturing and a renewal of energy. Orange for optimism, a positive outlook even in difficult times, and emotional strength. NDC is an established institution with millennial organization and ideas, strengthened with drive to attain and sustain progress. It will venture into traditional investments, but will focus more on non-traditional strategy. NDC will 1. Fill in supply chain gaps to lower cost of goods and logistics and to link manufacturers to available raw materials. 2. Maintain being a catalyst and enabler of technology, incubation, startups and venture capitalists, disruptive technologies, services and logistics, developmental projects, and ecological zones. 3. Support and connect MSMEs with private suppliers. As it continues to jumpstart new ventures with focus and professionalism, the National Development Company remains true to its mission of being the enabler of better, progressive lives, and by doing so, will always remain relevant to its country, its people, and its history. All these for boundless passion, principled values, and tireless energy, enabling the future for every Filipino to have more fulfilled lives.